All right, all right. You already know who it is. It's the most hated, yes, yet anticipated Mikey T, the movie star. And I'm gonna bring my guy, my co-host, in from New York, Queens, New York. What up, Bonds?
What's up, baby? What's going on, my guy?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, man.
Hell
Feeling
yeah.
blessed, man.
Hell yeah, man. We just dropped our interview, part one of our interview this week to go along with the new Local Legend album. How's it feeling, man?
Yes, sir, man. Feeling good, man. Feeling accomplished, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get things started here tonight. Man, we got a great night. We got a great night for the hip hop panel ahead of us.
Yeah,
Bonds, we have a bunch of topics, man. I sent you the topics. What
yeah,
were you thinking, man? There was a few crazy ones on there.
yeah. I was looking at a couple things I had already I already seen came across my timeline on the IG and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was familiar with a couple things. You know what I mean, I wasn't familiar with the progress of some things, so that was cool. But I think I'm up to speed now.
Yeah, the VMAs was kind of crazy. A couple stories came from the VMAs. At least they showed some respect to the legend Busta Rhymes, huh? Did you catch a little bit of that?
I didn't, but that's dope because he is a legend.
Yeah.
I heard Lil Nas X cleaned up though.
Little Nas X, a lot of those youngsters, man, they were there, making their impression. Jack Harlow was there, on the red
Okay.
carpet. Jack Harlow was doing his thing. A lot of different people were out at the VMAs making their impression felt, man. I gotta say, I respect the dudes out at there at the VMAs, even the bad boys. You know what I mean? McGregor. It seems like everywhere Conor McGregor goes, he's just starting
Oh
it.
yeah, I heard about that. Heard about him in MGK. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess it was all over a picture. We'll get that into that in a little bit. Now, I also took a trip to the cookies store. I took
Mm.
took
Oh,
a
that's
trip to the
fire.
cookie store.
What did you get?
You want to see what I got, Bonds?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is what I've been had.
July.
Got the gelati. You know what I'm saying? This is what I picked up. Some fresh laughing gas.
Mm.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me see that.
Oh yeah. This is an amazing strand. This is an amazing strand right here. I picked up 2 grams of it because I
Mm.
I had it once before. Look at that.
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
can actually see it.
Let me smell it.
Yep, yep, yep. We're on the
I think
pre-show
that
right here. This is the pre-show. Appreciate everybody tapping in with us. Then I had to get some cake mix.
Okay. Cake mix is fire.
You've had it.
I ain't seen that in a while. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had that about probably, it might have been 2 years ago.
Um, had to grab some of the old standard. The
Oh, you got to. That's one of my favorites, man. Oh, I want some of that, man. Gee.
oh yeah. I haven't opened it yet, because I had already smoked a few O's of this. So, I was really trying to try some of the other stuff. I just tried this. I'm just literally smoking this.
Mm.
That's that E85 gas. Shit's pretty
Why it
good.
ain't 93 though?
What?
Why it ain't 93 though?
I don't know, man. My friend had told me about it. He hyped it up a little bit too much, but take a look. It's one of the more amazing looking buds.
Mm. That looks good.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, bro.
Mhm.
Yep, I had to grab that.
That got those, yeah. That got that gelato look to it, like the way the crystals is. It's like that shit is fire. Yeah, I look good. I like that. I like that. You done good, Mikey. What
Oh
what
man.
happened? They did a drop or something over there?
Nah, their cookies is just everywhere right now in
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
dispensaries and shit. Also, we're not done yet, Mons. This is the pre-show, man.
Oh my
We're
god.
not done.
Jeez. Wait a minute.
This is the official lemon pepper marijuana.
Oh, you about to make me hold up. hold the horses.
All right, man. If you want to battle,
Hold the horses. You about to make me, man. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up, man.
let me show you the lemon pepper because I never heard of lemon pepper weed before. Man.
I want that stick out the out my top drawer.
Oh my God, that's gonna be. This is what I'm twisting up next.
I love him.
Hold on. So Bonds wants to battle, so I'm gonna chill out. Share this video, everybody. We're in the pre-show right now. We're waiting on our co-host to tap in with us.
What you about that again? Huh? Yo, Mikey T, you got that Gary Payton though, man.
Yep, I got the Gary Payton. I got 2 G's of it because they were only selling grams. I'm not done though, Bonds.
Yo, that's fire, bro.
I'm not done.
You not this nigga not done for real. My God, pancakes with syrup.
Pancakes.
Oh my God. That look good. Let me see that.
I haven't even opened this one yet.
You even open it yet?
Nope. I'll open it for you though, bro.
Yeah. Nah, you ain't gotta open it. I'm gonna see it.
Appreciate you tapping in, Chris. Major salute.
Chris was popping.
And then we're not done. We've got some of the most official bud I've ever had the pleasure of smoking.
Still not done.
Medellin.
Wait. Oh, now that's fire. That's a fire name. They might have got me on package alone, man. Let me see what that shit looking like.
This shit right here is amazing.
Got that Medellin, nigga.
My homie had an eighth of it, so I had to score an eighth, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let me see what that bud look like.
I will, but I'll show you my last strand.
Oh, damn, we ain't finished?
Nope, I'll show you my last strand. The red velvet cake.
Red velvet cake?
Oh yeah, Bonds. You know I had to do. This was one of the more high potent ones, 22%.
Now let me see that one. I think I can color to it probably too, eh?
Yeah, they did say there was a velvety color to it.
Yeah, Mikey, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, hold on one second. And I finished this up the other day.
I had smoked some Collins Ave. They got the strip on there. Huh?
Collins Ave, baby.
Nah,
the
they ain't
official Rick Ross times cookies.
Cookies going crazy, and all those is cookies brands. All those is cookie trains.
Yeah, I'll show you another one that I just finished up the other day.
Cinnamon bun shit.
Sticky buns.
Sticky buns.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. So which one smell the craziest though?
Bro, they're all amazing. Which one's the best? I really like the laughing gas, man.
Right.
Laughing gas is amazing. Yo,
yeah.
Mike Chang says Ja Rule and 50 Cent would have been super weak. In comparison to Ja Rule and Fat Joe, would 50 Cent and Ja Rule have been less of a high battle?
Nah, he got a point. He got a point. It really, I think Fat Joe and Ja Rule is like, I mean, 50 and Ja Rule would have been better for the, appearances, but being the fact that, you never know what would have happened, but I don't think nothing would have happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Probably would have wound up being corny, like, you know what I'm saying? Could have been, had the potential to be corny, but you never know.
We're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into AR Rab's message to Dark Low as well. And Basil, I mean, I guess you don't understand what a pre-show is. But yeah, let me show you what the Medellin looks like before we get started here. I'm just trying to finish up some of this E85, man. But Bonds, man, it's like having some good gas. It's, you ain't smoking it as quick as some regular gas. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I was smoking some of that King Louis.
Right. King Louis. But yeah, Ja Rule and Fat Joe are going to bring the hits. Fat Joe has more hits than 50 Cent in reality. I mean, what's 50 going to play? Just a little bit? I don't want to hear just a little bit out of Verzuz, Bonds.
Fifth got a couple joints.
You do, but I don't.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think it would have been that good, though. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Joint with him and Ja. But it did have the potential to be a dud, man.
Well, I mean, they both, in reality, they both have the same amount of albums.
Right.
They both have a similar amount of albums.
And if you want to talk classic albums, Fifth got two. Ja Rule got maybe two.
Maybe three. Pain is Love was a little bit too commercial to be considered classic, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Rule 36 and Veni Vidi Vici, without a doubt, classic albums.
Yeah.
But was Pain is Love great album? Pain is Love was a much better album than Curtis. Or Before I Self-Destruct.
But the Curtis had the Curtis had what? I Get Money on it, right?
Yes. Pain is Love had I'm Real. It had Living It Up.
Yeah.
Now if we're going to step back, because you got
Window Shop. No, Window Shopper wasn't on Curtis, right?
Window Shopper was actually on the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Okay. Right.
Which he can use because those are two of his major singles, Bonds. Hustler's Ambition, Window Shopper. I don't see much else he would want to use. I don't see much else he would really want to use from that album, though. He ain't going to use I Don't Know Officer, right?
Whoop Your Head, Boy.
He's not going to use I Whip Your Head. He's not going to even use
he'll use Parody. Why wouldn't he?
You think he'll use Whip Your Head?
It's fire. It's a banger. Hell yeah.
Okay. What about Have a Party with Mobb Deep?
Probably not. Nah.
Nah?
Unless he want to tribute Prodigy or something like, you know. But
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to go back to Power of the Dollar too, though, if you're dealing with 50 Cent, right?
No, of course. I mean, in the verses, he may try to throw the, Beyonce joint on him, you know what I mean? Beyonce feature. He got to throw that, actually.
Wow. Vice P said, Kiss showed y'all it ain't about hits. Yeah, that's why we're actually taking a deeper dive into it. You know what I mean?
But Kiss, that's what I'm saying, because I heard a few people say that, like it was the bar, like the Locks had hits. They was on hit records, though, man. About the Benjamins, all them type of shit. They was on hits, like they was doing hits. They start borrowing them at the end with freestyles, but they was already dead after that. They really killed them with the hits as well.
Mike Chang, salute to you, bro. He said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd like to see an A-Rab and A Mafia versus. That would be super nice for real. And Bonds, salute to A Mafia as well. A Mafia is locked up. Free A Mafia. Free A-Rab. Bonds, I know you've probably heard me say in a couple interviews here and there when I mentioned my top 5 list that Young Thug is actually in my top 5. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I think so. You do. I know you like, and you said Tony Yayo and.
No, Tony Yayo is my favorite when it comes to G Unit. Don't put that on my jacket, Bonds.
So you said Tony Yayo was in your top 5, my guy.
Tony Yayo is my favorite when it comes to G Unit.
Okay.
Put that on my jacket, man.
All right. My bad.
So A-Rab had sent me this message and he said, this is what Ab said to me. He was like, I didn't even know that you did an interview with Max B. And what made you become what made Young Thug become one of your favorite rappers? What songs made you feel that way? Because I want to download them.
Right.
So I had actually told Ab about the little interview that I did with Glock Aware Radio where I mentioned my top 5, which I believe it was Max B, A-Rab, Rick Ross, Young Thug, French Montana. You see, Tony Yayo not on that list, Bonds.
Facts. My bad. Pardon me, man. My bad.
See, but right here, Jamal says, Young Thug, Mikey, you tripping.
Yeah, I fuck with Thug though.
Yes, I had the Ab. I hit the Ab, and I was like, I hit Ab, and I was like, yo, Ab. I was like, bro, please tell me. I'm like, please tell me I ain't have you looking crazy in the jails listening to Young Thug. But, I was talking to Twizz about it the other day, and he said, you know, a lot of times people in jail like to listen to music where people sing.
I mean, I like Young Thug, bro, but I think, yeah, I mean, dudes in jail like I don't know, I guess dudes like to listen to, be put up on new stuff that's going on in the street that, you know, I mean, they might want to tap into the new vibe, or they listen to old school stuff that they used to listen to on the street. You know what I mean,
what do you think the other dudes in jail would be really thinking about if Ab was listening to Young Thug like that? I mean, probably no.
Some of the young boys probably in there get it, but you know what I mean. I don't know. The older dudes might like, you know what I mean, not be into that. You know, Young Thug put the dress on and all that. So,
Yo, Akeem says it too. Mike, you all right? You are tripping. LOL. Yeah, we definitely lost a few fans over my admiration for Young Thug. I'll tell you honestly, man, like when I be talking about Thugger in the blogs, it's like, I don't know. I guess that's not really where my fan base is, the Young Thug crowd. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I got a lot of love for Young Thug, though. Young Thug be getting it in on some G shit, man. I saw Young Thug in all those nightclubs getting to it back in Miami.
Young Thug is, I'm respecting, I mean, Young Thug is official, but yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, your dudes is hip hop. Dudes, man. You know, Young
thoughts
Thug.
on Jamal Field says, thoughts on Dave East.
Oh, Dave East is official. Yeah, Dave East is official. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he moving. You know what I mean, he repping the town. He moving, man. Can't come. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain, man. He ain't trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's getting to it, man. He really is. I got a lot of respect for Dave East.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Dave East, man.
You know, Dave East came up. He put out albums that actually charted. You know what I'm saying? He's continued to keep his name relevant.
He building a fan base. Yeah,
he didn't focus on Nas just being in every video. You know what I mean? That's not what it was all about. And I respect that a lot. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, Nas isn't going to be in every video, but I'm going to still go out there and make a ton of videos.
Yep.
So Steve Drive Lamron is really pressing on for the 50 Cent and Ja Rule conversation because, you know, Bonds, the topic from and this is probably going to be our get started topic, but the Ja Rule said that he was open to the idea of a versus with 50 Cent. He said that they even brought it to 50 to do a versus, man, and he's saying that he opted out of it. I was watching an interview with Ja, and he seemed to say that 50 Cent was given an opportunity to do a versus.
Yeah, I seen that. Yep, that's what he said. He said, yeah, they're supposed to do it first, and Fifth ain't want to do it. And then the dude asked him to on the TMZ joint. He was like, "What if Fifth come out there with with Fat Joe?"
That's another factor.
Yeah, he's like, he gonna give both of them that work. Like he's like, but Fifth ain't gonna do that.
Fifth is not gonna come out
there in the building. He might be in the building though.
I don't know. You're a Queens dude, man. Why is 50 gonna not want to even do that against Ja Rule? Like, why is he gonna turn down that bag, turn down that publicity? You know what I mean? Why is he? You're a Queens dude. You're from these guys' neighborhood. He has a pure opportunity to make money off of a past issue that he had. He could purely capitalize. Why do you think he's turning it down?
Tell you briefly. It's deeper than rap for him. You know what I'm saying?
It's deeper than rap. But
Yep.
he wouldn't turn down the Rick Ross verses, would he?
He shouldn't.
That one he shouldn't.
Yeah, he don't got no reason to. Unless
That
you
one,
feel like he's too good for verses.
that one he for sure should not turn down, especially after seeing all the hype that this one is generating. I think 50 and Ross would probably top Ja and Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm. It would. But see, like, remember, like we said before, Fifth ain't trying to. He worried about who throwing the verses, and you know what I'm saying. Remember, someone was gonna be on Revolt, Diddy, and all that. Like, so Fifth got a lot of other things he, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to, like, so that might stop him from even doing any verses.
I mean, he's also got a television show to pay attention to, Bonds, on a weekly basis, edits, all types of stuff, more than that. But I mean, maybe a verses wouldn't take up so much of his time.
It wouldn't. He should do a verses, man. But
let's bring in our co-host from Philly. And let me just say this before I bring in Twizz. Bonds, we have seen in the past what happens when you under practice, like when you don't get together and practice with your group mates, what you're going to do in a versus. We saw what's happened. But we're about to bring in the hood blogger, our co-host from Philly. That's right, SV Twizz.
Salute. Much love, fellas. Mikey, what up? Von Simmons, what's up? What's good with y'all?
My guy, it's goody, man.
Chilling, man. Hanging in there, man. What's up, fellas?
Ain't nothing.
So you actually tapped in at the perfect time, Twizz, because we were beginning to talk about the prospect of 50 Cent versus Ja Rule, the current battle, Ja Rule versus Fat Joe, predicting a battle of 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. But one of our commenters, Steve Drive Lamron, says 50 Cent wants Jay-Z. Do you think that's the verses that 50 is waiting for, or do you think he would go against somebody like Rick Ross?
I would probably say that he would like to go against Jay-Z. If we talking money, I just don't think he a match for Jay-Z.
You think he's a little bit out of his element jumping in there with Jay?
Yeah, that's a fact. He a great entrepreneur, but when we talking music, you know what I mean? He ain't on Jay level.
Yep. When we're talking about a music catalog, Jay-Z's the type of guy who has I think Jay has over 10 albums now, if I'm not mistaken.
Facts. He got a lot of hit albums, you know what I mean? On top of that.
Yeah,
Hov is a hard person to compete with.
Yeah, 50 probably isn't going to want it with Hov, but I mean, that would be a spectacle right there. Akeem Watson,
Akeem Watson. Salute, bro. What's up, bro?
Akeem dragged me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Mikey, you're always talking about Young Thug. Are you all right? You know what I'm saying? And, I told Ab about the interview I did on Glockaware Radio, you know what I mean? And Ab hit me back he's like, yo, I didn't know you did an interview with Max B. And what made Young Thug one of your favorite rappers? What songs made you feel that way? Because I want to download them. So I got Ab in the jail listening to Young Thug, Twizz.
That's heavy. And shout out to Glockaware too, man.
Mike Chang says, not to interrupt, but have you heard anything recent about A.R.Rab's Road to Glory album? I can't let the cat out of the bag about what's going on with the Road to Glory album. That is something that the guys are talking about. Nothing that I'm currently at liberty to speak on, though, at the moment. So I'm not going to get into that. There is an announcement that'll come in the future. And I think y'all are going to be pretty hype about it. But again, I'm not going to really go into it. But speaking of that, man, let's just really get things started here, man. I'm joined by my guys. I got SV Twizz in the building. I really appreciate you tapping in tonight, my G.
Appreciate you having me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. And I got my dude Simmons, the local legend in the building. That's our rapper.
Yes, sir. Peace, family.
The New Religion Network, y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, man. Peace and love, man. Bro,
Twizz, you missed the pre-show, Twizz. Where I briefly
what was the topic?
I briefly went over every strand of marijuana that I picked up from Burner's store.
Damn. You went to the dispensary?
Yes.
Yo,
damn.
Yeah.
So we
What's
got the
that? What that say? Laughing gas?
We got the laughing gas. Then you know we had to grab this.
Baby paint. Oh, that's the baby paint?
That's that Gary Payton, bro.
Oh, Gary Payton.
Yep. That's
all right, I see it now.
Had to grab some of this E85 gas.
Damn. That don't look crazy.
You know I had to grab some of the cake mix.
Okay.
Got that lemon pepper, which I'm about to twist up right now.
Damn, man. God damn.
What else do I got here? I got this Medellin.
Damn.
Got some red velvet cake.
Damn. That's that shit that give you the munchies while you smoking it.
That's what they said at the dispensary. I got this gelati right here.
Damn. Flavors on flavors.
I got some pancakes.
God damn.
Pancakes. And then I finished up this sticky buns.
Okay.
And I finished up the Collins Ave.
The munchies.
Damn.
Rick Ross's official brand.
Yeah. Damn, what that's hitting for?
It was all right, bro. It was cool. It wasn't really anything that really was that special. But I appreciate everybody joining us. That's what we were doing on the pre-show. If you missed it, me and Bonds were, we were kind of going back and forth about some bud. Bonds had actually called up. Oh, look what Bonds had to break it out. What is that?
The Packwoods. That's all dark leaf. And what is that?
Let me open that motherfucker.
That's exclusive right there.
Damn. Quick question, Bonds.
It's all the ingredients.
Oh, it's already packed.
It's already packed.
Damn.
That's crazy. Bonds, don't elaborate on this too much. Quick answer. Not to start shit, but who's more legendary in Southside, 50 or Preem?
Wow, that's a heavy question.
It's kind of heavy. You can't just.
Yeah, I can't even snap my fingers and answer that one.
You can't really just. We're gonna have to dig into that a little bit further.
Yeah, that's a discussion.
Mix it all together. At one point, a lot of it probably will get mixed together, but right now,
you could say it might not be no 50 without Preem. Well, it would be a 50, but it wouldn't be the same 50.
Story.
It wouldn't be the same story.
PA's finest. Hold on. PA's finest just said we're capping after I just showed over 10 cookie strains. How is somebody from Philly? Yo, Twizz, that's your city. How's somebody from Philly going to say I'm capping about weed when I just showed off 10 cookie strains?
Yo, he must not know. He don't know. He don't know who on the chat. He don't know who we on the chat with because
that don't look.
We ain't got a cap about it. Some Bob.
That's one of them OGLs right there, Bonds. Damn.
I still remember a few years ago, my man Twizz gave me a quarter of some of the firest bud that I ever smoked.
Facts, Mikey.
Oh, yeah,
that was definitely legendary right there.
People
You know what I'm
don't forget
saying?
that shit, Twizz. I don't
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
Even though I done smoked so many, you know what I mean? So much, I still remember that quarter you gave me. That meant a lot.
Real shit though.
Yeah.
That was love.
Somebody give you something when you need it. Most likely.
But guys, so we're gonna get this thing started off. Actually, Arab had asked me a question. Ab asked me a question. I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm gonna bring it to the chat. Arab asked me, and this is totally a bonus topic. Ab said, Mikey, what is your favorite blow track? What is your favorite blow that me and Lo did? I like blow 4 the best, is what Arab said. Twizz, you're the guy, man. You're our music guy. Ab said blow 4 is his favorite. He asked me what was mine. I'll reveal that in a second. Also in the chat, we want to know what was your favorite blow record with Ab and Darklo. But Twizz, break it down for us, man. What was the best
My
one? Was Ab right?
my favorite one personally was Blow One, and it was because of the energy they had on it. This was like, Dark was in his, you know what I'm saying, his super prime and everything, and that was when that was like original OBH then. Like that was before like the ending and all that. Like the other blows, they was already Blow 3 was hitting though. Blow 3 was definitely hitting hard.
It's the
It
most
was
popular
straight
one.
video. Yeah, it was video style, but Blow One, if you pay attention, it was in the trenches. It was like a last second, like it was as in the trenches as it could get. You know what I mean? They had all the wolves in there and everything, and they was just going in. You know what I mean? I like what they was talking about on that joint. But Blow 3, they was verse to verse. I like the verse to verse on that joint. That joint hit hard.
What do you think about blow 4, man? What do you think it was about blow 4 that really made Arab say that was his standout one? I noticed they were going a little bit quicker back to back on that. It was more line for line,
Yeah, yeah, they were. I think when it come to Ab, always seemed to be he always seemed to pinpoint his last work. That's like his last projects. Like even when it came to like the Who Harder Than Me mixtape, a lot of people from the streets love like the original John, but he always went for like the last one he dropped because I guess he feel like it was like new and improved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for everybody just tapping in, Arab had asked me out of the blue. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "Mikey, what's your favorite blow that me and Lo did?" I like blow 4 the best. And when you think about blow 4, lyrics, some lyric will automatically come to your mind. The one that comes to mind, he's like, "I just bought a Hermes belt for a gun holster." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's shit that stands out on that record. Now, the popular record that is the blow favorite is number 3. Bonds, do you have a favorite blow record?
I can't say a favorite because I can't say I'm familiar with the whole series like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's
But
5 of them.
Ab is definitely dope. I definitely like Twizz was just what Twizz was just saying is crazy because remember I was telling you that like the progression of Ab, like I think, you know what I'm saying, like his last couple solo joints, like, you know what I'm saying, was just hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I seen the growth in how, you know what I'm saying, how good he got, man. And
Facts.
I was enjoying to listen to Ab. So,
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna be real. That's right. The growth is what made me actually like blow 5 the best.
Yeah, really pay attention to him. Like, yo, like, hold up. Nah, he stepped it up.
I think blow 5 was the best of the series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, to be honest with you, Ab saying blow 4 was his favorite. I was with the level that blow 3 reached, I was a little bit let down with blow 4. I was a little bit let down, but with blow 5, I was just like, yo, that's that shit right there, man. What do you think about that, Twizz? Did blow 4 let people down? Was it a little bit too hard, not radio friendly whatsoever?
I think I don't think it let nobody down. I mean, that's just the bracket of artists that add an OBHR. It's like, talking about the locks. You know, it's important to keep the fan base heavy. You don't want to get too commercialized.
Right.
You know what I
And,
mean?
that's not what Blow was. You know what I mean? Blow wasn't about being commercial. But I just feel like,
Facts.
and that's not what I mean by that. Blow 3 was just it was such a transition from Blow 1 and 2 that made it almost mainstream. Like it almost became like they had said Jay-Z heard that record or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They said that
Damn.
even people like that, but it was like really a record that you could. Blow 4 was just too hard. You know what I mean? He's like 50 bottles back to back got me hung over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like that
Yeah.
record.
Ad talk heavy, man.
I talk heavy.
Got me hung over. I just bought a Hermes belt for a gun holster. Yeah,
For the men, man.
Real
Blow
rap for the
3.
man.
A lot of people like Blow 3. Blow
Yeah,
3 is
blow three was different. The beat and everything, like that John they was walking that John.
Blow 3 set the tempo, Josh Carter said. G Star said, damn, I didn't even know he had a Blow 5. Yeah, Blow 5 is the one where he's like, I told Skinny go to sleep because his lawyer paid. It's on Dark Low's American Made album if you want to go check it out. Suede says Toy Soldiers is one of the hottest shits out. What up, Bert? What up, Bert Castro? Appreciate you tapping
Bert in
in,
the
brother.
building. What's good?
Bro.
Appreciate you tapping in, man. But yeah, so Ab had reached out to me. Well, I had actually let Ab know what Dark Low has been up to, you guys. Twizz, had you seen the post that Dark Low made with Havoc from Mobb Deep? Bonds, Dark Low did you see it as well, Bonds?
Yeah.
Dark Low, for anybody who doesn't know, Dark Low has an EP or a mixtape, something of that sort, or an album coming out with Havoc because it's original. Mixtapes aren't usually full original. He has an album coming out with Havoc, and he actually posted a picture on his Instagram showing that he's doing some work with Havoc. Twizz, this shows that Low isn't taking his sentencing lightly. He's getting out there and he's getting right to work.
Facts. Dark being somebody that was in jail upstate and stuff like that before, he know how it is when you gotta go inside. And the average person from the streets, we don't get that chance to get sentenced and all that and still be able to be home. It just be like bam, bam, and you be thinking of what you should have did, and you ain't got get this straight. So he was in a position to set it up as much as he could, before him going in.
Now, Bonds, you're an artist. You've actually served 2 years. You actually had to serve 2 years in jail. Dark Low is going to have to go sit up for as many as 5 calendars. In your perspective as an artist, can he put together enough material to sustain while he's incarcerated?
He can. You know what I mean? Just spare it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean? Put it out. You know what I mean? A certain amount of time strategically. You know what I'm saying? Release things and interviews and little projects, documentaries, and you know what I'm saying?
Maybe one album a year or 2 albums a year.
Yeah, and connect with some other artists so they could do some things and then have some features with them so you can stretch out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you can stretch out more, like, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Playing some seeds.
Bert Castro, not to jump from the topic because I'm going to get into what AR Rab said, but Bert Castro said, damn, Bonds, King Shooter died. Yeah, Bonds, did you know King Shooter? King Shooter had actually passed.
Yeah, that was Dave East homeboy. You saw my Dave East homeboy, right?
Yeah, we maybe he's was watching the video, maybe he's watching from a little bit earlier. Twizz, somebody had asked us what our thoughts was on Dave East, but yeah, that was actually Dave East's homeboy. Yep, 100%. But so Ab had a couple words of advice for Dark Low when I let him know what Low was doing, and Ab was like, "That's what's up." That Low was working with Havoc. He said Low better load up on the videos before he has to turn himself in. So Ab definitely on the same page as all of us in saying that Dark Low should load up on the music videos. Bond said connect with different artists, which Dark Low has done. Harry Fraud, he's been working with V Don. He had told me as well he had a couple young bulls he was doing a project with. So he's doing a lot of material, Twizz. How being a fan of Dark Low, how much Dark Low material are we gonna need? How much Dark Low material is the regular fan gonna need over the next 5 years for him to sustain like he hasn't been gone?
To me, I feel like it's not about how much material, it's about how the material delivered. Like it would be nice if, like you said, if not 1, 2 albums a year, but with them albums, he gonna have to add in on it. Bond said it earlier, features. He will also have to do like calls from the jail. You know what I mean? It might have it on the intro or before the song where he talking. So it's like he's still here with the people and things of that nature. Long as his manager is dropping it right, and he might can get it on the streaming platforms as far as like in the jails and things of that nature, because that's a breadwinner right there on top of like iTunes and things of that nature. You want to get your music on them apps and them jails, man.
Yeah, not to mention the heavily hyped Goon and the Crook. If they could ever get that together, that could just be another project that Dark Low had.
Yeah,
James W said, "What message did Ab send to Low?" Ab said that Low needs to load up on the music videos. Ab said that Low needs to load up on the music videos before he has to turn himself in. And that looks like what Dark Low is actually doing. You know what I mean? Any artist, you know what I mean? Bonds, you know this as an artist. When you got to go turn yourself in, you're going to be on that type of time. You're going to be, I got to get this together. I got to make sure it's properly situated to be released. You know what I mean? So it's not all over the place, different sessions, different music video files, anything like that. Bonds, did you release any material while you were locked up?
Nah. I wasn't even writing when I was locked up either. Like,
yeah, that's how it be.
Like, yeah, my mind was writer's block. I couldn't even come up with no bars. Like,
Facts.
Wow. Oh yeah.
When you got locked up, Bonds, was it a situation where they were like, all right, you have to turn yourself in this month? Or did you just go in when you were guilty?
Yeah, no, I had my door kicked in about 5 in. Shit, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was a nasty John right there.
Yeah.
Bad John.
Twizz is like, I'm going to have you come on the channel to talk about that one.
Real rap, that John right there.
I would actually sleep in the car in front of the crib because I just had a newborn baby. And I left my key in the crib and I was just coming back from the strip club. And it was like 5 in. And I was like, and I knew we had a schedule to feed the baby. So I came back home, it was like 4:30 in the morning. I knew we had to feed the baby something like 5:30. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep. I just pulled in the driveway and I was like, I'm gonna just sleep here till 5:30 till she get up and feed the baby. Then I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna wake up and fuck that hour up, sleep up.
So you literally opened your eyes, you saw the dudes kicking in your door. You're like, I'm in the car. These dudes are kicking in my door.
Yeah, and then nigga tapping on my window, like he was tapping on my window, and I woke up like fucking officer. I was in my house, all around the block. I remember the dead end block was flooded. It was over.
Damn,
that is absolutely
I
crazy.
couldn't even go in the house. You know what I'm saying? and my, you know what I'm saying? So I was fucked up. Like they had to go experience that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a bad job, man.
Yeah.
Now that we've heard Ab's advice with Dark Low, I want to move on to the next topic because we have a couple more topics, a couple of our mid card topics that I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about first Hollow the Don versus K Shine. Twizz, you told me a little bit about this earlier. I was watching the Face Off. Hollow the Don, very nonchalant, very calm, cool, collected. You know what I mean? This seems like a battle that I'm interested in seeing. They even brought back, for some reason, they keep going back to K Shine versus Rum Nitty, and I was actually there in attendance at that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And that actually took place in Houston, which is where Hollow the Don versus K Shine is taking place.
Damn.
So who do you got in this battle right here? Because we're gonna have to make our prediction. The battle's coming up. The battle's coming up pretty soon, and Hollow the Don actually told me, breaking news, exclusive, everybody. Hollow the Don actually told me after the battle we're getting an interview.
Okay.
Yep. That's love.
So that shit's gonna be lit.
Facts.
But Twizz, kick us off with this thing, man.
So, man, first and foremost, they both great battle rappers, man. Great battle rappers. Hollow the Don was like one of the first rappers, if not the first battle rapper, that like really branched off and had his YouTube channel popping to the point where he wasn't even, battle rapping or nothing, man. We know he had like situations in the past and he was kind of like, man, forget it. It just seemed like he took time off, but he's a beast on that stage. He's a beast on that stage. But K Shine is a monster, bro, and he like, he one of the people's champs, man, when it comes to the battle rap stuff. So it's definitely gonna be a dog fight, man. And I agree with what G Star said. I got 2-1 K Shine. I got 2-1 K Shine. K Shine is dangerous on that stage.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I mean, even though I've I watched Rum Nitty and K Shine, and it's hard to say, but I gotta respectfully give that one to K Shine because of the stumbles from Rum Nitty. But I'm just saying, Hollow the Don is not gonna get taken down in this battle. I was watching the verses. I was watching the verses, and they even referred to how like highly respected Hollow the Don is. I go as far to say
definitely respected.
The king. I almost go as far to say Hollow the Don is the king of this shit. You know what I mean? Who did they bring in to face Joe Budden? Who'd they bring in?
Joe Budden don't count though.
I was shocked when they didn't bring in Hollow the Don to face Cassidy. And then, Twizz, you would really know. Then, Twizz, you would really know why Hollow is the king. But let me bring it over to you, Bonds. Hollow the Don, K Shine. K Shine is without a doubt one of the best spitters, the most articulate spitters in this shit. But Hollow the Don is like a dagger, man.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's two different styles, man. No, they say it's like boxing with that shit. It's like so styles make fights, right? So it's different styles. Hollow got that clever comedic style, and then K Shine got that aggressive, clever style. So they both got cleverness to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just aggressive versus, comedic. Like, you know what I'm saying? So It's really a matter of who can perfect their craft the most. You know what I'm saying? From now, when you want to base that on past references, I would say that K-Shine tends to have better full rounds more consistently. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Than Hollow the Don. Even though Hollow is equal, you know what I mean, equally, he could outdo, you know what I'm saying, K-Shine, but he not gonna consistently do it every ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna take balls off, a round off, or, you know what I'm saying? And that's
True.
that's why it's gonna probably be 2-1.
True.
So Twizz, I had just done an interview with John the Don, and I watched what
Mm-hmm.
happened with John the Don and Hollow. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Hollow was doing all types of shit on that stage, man. You know what I'm saying? What was he doing? Holding up a sign in that battle? He was holding up a sign
Yeah.
in that battle. What is he gonna do in this joint to antagonize K Shine actually during the battle? I saw what he did in the face
Well,
off. In the face off, he was trying to question his way of coming at him. He's like, "Oh, if that's the way you're gonna come at me, you better rethink that whole thing." He's like, "You better go back to the drawing board on that."
yeah, that's what make Hollow dangerous with his craft is because one thing about Hollow, he sit back and observe everything with this battle rap stuff, bro. I mean, like he observed every battle rapper, and he would even break down like where he feel as though their weaknesses and their strengths are, man. So it's gonna be a show, man. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna be entertaining. You never know what to expect from Hollow. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. He could step it up. Like he could get on, and he, because this is important, and I'm saying a big matchup for him. So he
It
could
is
really come on his A game, and if he come on his A game, he could take it. That's a fact.
facts.
He could take it.
Oh, so who did you predict, Bonds? I went Hollow, obviously.
I mean, I would feel like this is what I'm saying. I would feel like if I bet on Hollow, I would be betting on him to come 100%.
He is.
Where most people we gonna expect with K Sean gonna go 100%,
He's gonna go 100.
110%.
You already
He
know
ju-
that.
he just a dangerous person to get in front of for
Yeah,
anybody and anybody.
he
It
gonna
don't matter
go.
who in the battle rap, the Mount Rushmores, all of them. K Sean is somebody that people don't want to be jumping in front of.
He
Yep.
gonna go 100%. I don't know.
Facts.
I don't know if Hollow gonna go 100%, man.
Mm.
Facts.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting battle. One more question I want to ask you guys in relation to this. So we know there's a couple other major battles coming in right around this: Reed Dollars, Murder Mook, and then Sue Surf and John the Don. First, Twizz, where do you rate Hollow the Don and K Shine in comparison to those other battles? Like your anticipation level.
Well, when it comes to anticipation, man, it's like out of all of those, I'm more interested in Reed Battle, obviously, because I'm from that era.
That
He's from the city. I watched his growth and I know the history between Reed and Mook. You know what I mean? With Mook, period, when it comes to Philly battle rappers,
that
Mook was one of them guys from New York that come down that turnpike and come wreck chasing out Philly. He was pulling up on blocks and all of that, man. So plus there's a lot of stuff going on right now, a lot of talking. So that's Reed and Mook is my highly anticipated battle out of all of them.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm gonna have to say just because I got the interview with John the Don, like
Mhm.
and hearing all the backstory with John the Don and Sue Surf, man. Apparently this battle was supposed to happen years ago. You know what I mean? Surf retired at one point, retired. You know what I mean? Like a WWE type of retirement. You're doing his thing. But I gotta say I'm mostly interested to see that, man, just to see if John the Don can really
He
move
going
Surf.
John gonna win that one.
You think so? You are
Yeah,
in
he
the
gonna win that
minority
one.
with that one.
He gonna win that one. John gonna win that one. Surf feet be kicked up too much. He be smelling himself a little too much, man. John is hungry, and his
Hey,
wordplay,
Twizz, you don't want to see the Candyman, bro. You don't. You
you
don't.
gonna hit me with that?
You don't want the Candyman. You don't want the
It's,
Candyman to pop in here tonight. You know,
man, listen,
the Candyman pops in here. These views are gonna shoot up.
man, Surf tell the people how nice he is, man. He
He's
he
dope,
impact it
man.
in your head how great he is, man. So he great at what he do, man. I like Surf style, but um, John is different. I feel like he don't really get credit, but I feel like he deserves more credit. He another person people don't be wanting to step in front of.
Right.
People don't want to step in front of John.
You could say that. You could say that. Bonds, out of these three battles that I just mentioned that we've talked about over the last few weeks, obviously tonight's the first time we spoke on Hollow and K Shine, given our predictions and all that. Which one are you most interested to see? Would it be like, what we just spoke about with Hollow and K Shine? Is it going to be the blockbuster Reed and Murda Mook, or is it going to be the grudge match, John and Surf?
Maybe I don't know, man. Maybe John and Surf.
Because Surf is the number one.
Yeah, maybe John and Surf. Or the K Shine and Hollow, actually, probably. It's even one of those two, but I'm probably equally excited about both of those too.
That's what's up, man. Definitely dope. Gonna be great when we have Hollow the Don on the channel as well. Hollow is a homie of mine. You know what I mean? I did a couple interviews with Hollow before he actually battled Joe Budden. Had a chance to chill with him right before then. So the next topic we're gonna jump on, you guys, and I don't know how long we're actually gonna talk about this, but Conor McGregor, punking or running up on, you know what I mean, throwing a drink at Machine Gun Kelly at the VMAs. The picture that I saw, I don't know if you guys saw the same picture. It had Conor McGregor basically sticking his fist out and showing how close he was in proximity to Machine Gun Kelly. Bonds, what the hell is your take on Conor McGregor? I don't even know why he was at the VMAs, first of all, probably just because he can be wherever he wants to be. But what do you make of Conor McGregor making such a scene everywhere he goes?
Yo, man. He's he got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. His confidence is he's delusional. He's delusional, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, he did literally right after the fight. He said, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Even his reps made statements that nothing happened. Like, that's how powerful this guy is. Like, he's got people making statements about shit that happened 5 minutes later. And then Twizz, he went a little bit further. He said, I only fight real fighters. I don't fight wannabe Vanilla Ice rapper.
Yo, that fool funny, man.
He said that. He said that about Machine Gun Kelly. First of all, Twizz, why was the man even at the VMAs, man? Just because he can be there?
Right.
Yeah, man. Just because he could be there, his name heavier than Machine Gun. Yeah, I mean Machine Gun, even though with his rap wave and all of that, but Conor McGregor is like relevant, man. He's like he relevant. People love to see him with little stuff like that. It just matches up to who he is, man.
Yeah, they might have gave him an award for some
Real rap.
They would have just made up some kind of humanitarian
Facts.
Sportsman.
That's what you expect. That's what you expect to see from Conor behind scenes, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw right afterwards, Twizz, they tried to do an interview with Machine Gun Kelly, and they brought up Conor McGregor, and he's like, nope. He slapped the mic down and he just started walking away. You know, Machine Gun Kelly knows how to handle this. He's media trained.
Yeah.
He's an actor. He's an actor as well.
Plus, you don't want to talk shit with Conor McGregor, like
You don't. He gonna catch you and beat your ass.
no. Plus, he talks so much shit. He probably ain't gonna win that.
Yeah.
There ain't no
true.
winning that. You gotta
He
if you ever
can't win
gotta,
That's true.
He gonna start talking shit. He gonna start talking money. Then he gonna start. He might as well just shut up.
Facts.
especially if you're gonna want to be going everywhere in California.
Yeah, if you don't want to fight, you might as well shut up.
Exactly.
Unless you're ready to fight, then open your mouth up.
And that's Machine Gun Kelly's big thing now. You guys probably know he's having a lot of success right now as a rock artist. You know, he's having a lot of success as a rock artist. You don't want to mess with that Irish guy, man. He'll be up in every rock stadium every rock place that you're being in and just making sure your show's over.
Bro, rap, a drunk Irishman never gonna stop coming at you, bro.
That was just crazy to see that, though, man.
Well, he's still moving around. His leg ain't. He wasn't in no cane or nothing.
I don't think so.
Who?
It ain't look like it.
His leg got twisted back though, right?
No. Something about. I thought I read something about his cane got thrown or something like that.
I know he ain't around after that.
You think the alleged rumor is that Conor McGregor wanted to take a picture with Megan Fox. They denied it. You think really that would have started the big scene?
I mean, it's disrespectful, nigga. What you want to take a picture of my girl for?
Yes. What you want to take a picture? Or no. It's disrespectful on the other hand too. Like Conor McGregor's like, what do you mean? I'm Conor McGregor. She doesn't want to take a picture.
Who you is, man. What do you want to take a picture of my girl? You a fan of her?
Well,
exactly.
Bonds, you cannot be like that when you cannot be like that when your girl's more popular than you in certain realms. Like Megan Fox is a movie star.
Okay, but what is she pop? All right,
she's in Transformers.
She was in a Transformer, but I'm saying she's popular as I'm not trying to sexualize her, but I'm saying she's popular, kind of. You know, people look at it as a sex symbol, so that's cool. But you're not taking a picture with her while she with me. And then you're a celebrity as well, too. So you're not just a fan, regular person. I'm not going to look at you like you're just some regular dude.
Nah, that happens all the time, man. Like, that happens all the time. I think if it was over a picture, they should have just took the picture, man. Like, that's really shitty to get in an argument over taking a picture with somebody, whether it's your girlfriend or not.
If it was your girl, what you would have said?
If Megan Fox is one of the biggest celebrities in America, if one of the other biggest celebrities in America wants to take a picture with her, yeah.
And what if he grab her waist real low?
What do you mean he grabs her waist real low? Come on, man.
Holding that shit like right down there, right? You know what I mean?
Well, then we're talking a different story, man.
The bottom of his hand is on the top of her butt right there. Like,
well, I mean, then we're talking T.I and Floyd Mayweather. I mean, you know what happens in that situation.
Right, talk about it.
You know? And Machine Gun Kelly didn't look like he was scared, though. He wasn't going to run away, though. I'll give him props for that.
I feel like even with that happening, it would have to be a mutual respect between Conor and MGK. You can't just come up to him and be like, yo, let me get a picture with you or something like that. You better come up and tap in with both of them.
And Bonds, it's not Machine Gun Kelly's decision who his girlfriend takes a picture with, bro.
Yo, he's a rock.
Yes, it is.
On some drugs.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Impressive, bro.
No, man.
Like Bond said, this wasn't no regular fan. This is another celebrity right there. You know what I mean?
And you don't know how he looked when he said, like, hey, baby, hey, let's take a picture, baby. Come here.
He had one of his reps, Bonds. It was like as if you was at the VMA Awards and you saw Jennifer Lopez over there and you sent one of your reps over to take a picture with Jennifer Lopez. You're like, yo, I need you to go over and holler at, if you were like, yo, Mikey T, I need you to go holler at Jennifer Lopez's people to see if I could take a picture with her. You're not going to do that even though she's there with A-Rod or Ben Affleck?
That's respectful. That's going about it respectfully.
That's what I think Conor McGregor's people definitely did, man.
Why do you think that?
Because he has enough people around him to send somebody over.
But he's also he is also cocky enough to just go up to her and ask herself.
I don't know about that.
So you saying if you saw Jay-Z and Beyonce, you would be like, Beyonce, let me get a picture and forget Hov?
I'm not telling the rep to do it. I'm going to ask for the picture.
No, that's why I'm saying
Hov gonna be looking like
Twizz. That's why I'm saying you got to go through the proper channels.
You're not even asking her what Hov did.
You got to have your people ask their people. You know what I mean? That's how it is. You know what I mean? You don't just go up to somebody like that. That is disrespectful. But when you send somebody from your camp to go and say, hey, this person would like a photo op with this person, then it's a different story, in my opinion, man.
No, you're right. You're right about that. When it goes like that.
You know, and just because Megan Fox isn't making the best movies anymore, she be making some weird stuff. But Nick says he agrees with Bond and Twizz disrespectful. No, if Conor McGregor did some shit like Twizz was suggesting that I would do with Jennifer Lopez and Beyonce, like if I went up to Beyonce and was like, hey, Beyonce, big beehive guy, can I get a flick? You know what I mean? Like that would be disrespectful as all hell.
You got asking for a picture and then stand right behind her like.
Free says Rollo has AR-Rab on his new mixtape cover.
Damn, that's heavy. Free Rollo too, man. Sturdy.
Yep. Rollo is holding it down, man. Rollo's a real one. You know, he hasn't accepted. You know, he could have been out of jail at this point, but he doesn't want his people to get extra time. He could have taken that 5 years, but it would have. Let's be honest. His people, they got caught with 1,000 pounds on a jet. They wanted somebody to take some serious time for that, but Rollo wasn't going for it.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
See, and look what Bert Castro says. That's how Pac claimed he effed Faith because they have a picture together. But yo, Bert, this is a different scenario. This is at the VMA Awards, bro. This is at the VMA Awards. That's a lot different, you know. Faith wasn't around Big that night. You know what I mean? If it was a different story, if Faith and Big were together that night and Pac came up to them like, yo, Faith, what's good? We had spoke about doing something for my album. We didn't get to cross the T's and dot the I's. Let's finish it up in the studio. Then it would have been a different story. Maybe I'm a little off base there, though.
Yeah, that was disrespectful, man.
No, if Pac and Big were cool with it, if Big was like,
if Big was cool with it, definitely. If he was cool with it, but at the time when the picture popped up, they was already going through it. But Faith was acting like she ain't know what was going on for some reason.
Right, and Faith was in a nightclub without Big. I'm saying if Faith was there with Big, this was at a. This was
at a studio or some shit. I think.
Yeah, they was in a studio.
Yes.
And this was at an actual.
Big, like I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
By the time niggas there was at the nightclub.
Big is like, yo, I'm gonna need to be in that picture. Big would have been like, yo, I need to be in that picture. Bonds, if Big was there that night, Big would have been like, I need to be in that picture.
Be in that. You want to take it with us?
Yeah.
With us?
We a couple, man.
Y'all is on that 1950 shit, man.
We's a couple, man.
Facts.
You want
It was like, I was my own woman 2 years ago.
Yep.
Now you with the machine gun, baby.
Yeah.
Twizz, Faith or Michelet?
Better artist or
who you want beef with? Suge or Biggie, man.
Neither, man.
Yeah. East Coast or West Coast, man.
Yeah.
I just don't think, you know, if Dre would have, I guess it was Dre pulling out of Michelet's project, which made her shit kind of go downhill.
Yeah, they was all jumping around. You had Michelle where she was with Dre at first, then it was Suge, then there's rumors out with her and Pac and all of that, man. Yeah, I
Jesus.
mean, they said when she got tipsy, she was just loose. You know what I mean? In that joint, like, you know what
Damn, wish I
I
could have been around that woman. Oh, nah, man, but she from what I'd heard, she, like if she would have got a chance to do another album with Dre, that she would have, because they didn't release her next album until Death Row got moved over to Priority Records.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
But Dre was just like, yo, Dre was probably like, I ain't doing another album with this chick.
Yeah, what was your favorite
Right,
Miss
right.
LA song, Mikey T?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't
Oh, yeah,
into.
all right, that was a trick question. I'm glad you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't into
Yeah.
Michelle, man.
That's the perfect.
She
But I do
she had
want to
that one
study
hit
her
wonder,
career.
man.
I'm fucking with
But I do want to study her career because I find that interesting.
She had an amazing voice, though.
Yeah,
She
There's a
had an
couple.
amazing voice.
yeah. She had an amazing singing voice.
Facts. And her regular voice was crazy. Was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, when you be talking like, damn, that's how she sound.
Right,
You be
that's,
like, God damn.
that's why she was so nice, though. She hit them notes. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She had a voice. Her voice was. She had a voice, man.
she was made for singing.
Yeah, she wasn't no regular person.
Another thing I want to go back and study is why Lady of Rage had the last album on Death Row to release on Interscope. Like, why was she
Lady
the
of
last?
Rage. Lady of Rage was definitely solid.
Was that her first album? Her only album?
Yeah, on Interscope.
Oh yeah, so they probably had to get her in before the door closed. She was hanging around for a while. They knew it was probably then or now or never type situation.
Well, from what I was reading,
Facts,
Pac
Bert.
was on the album. Bert Castro says her voice is annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talking
man.
voice is annoying.
Yeah, they said word on the street. That's why Drake was getting physical with her. He kept telling her to shut up, man. Like, no, I'm playing, man.
I thought they said that from what I was reading, they said that Michelle's her style over Dre's beats was killing it. Like her doing the R&B thing over the hip hop beats was killing it. Or is that
Yeah,
just
her
what Terry
singing.
Heller said?
No, her singing was Bert talking about how she actually talked.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
her voice is mad squeaky. She sound like a chipmunk when she not singing.
bro, Boston,
crazy.
bro, salute, bro,
That shit
salute.
crazy.
No, I was just saying, like there's no way her and Dre were in there. They were making love to the music. You know what I mean? And that was making a beautiful sound. Once their relationship breaks up, it's like meeting a girl and being in that stage with her. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then like you can never get that back. You know what I'm saying? So I could see what Dre would be like, yo, we can never create what we did again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
She's been official though. Everybody was on her though. She must have had that thing.
well, that's what happens when you a chick sitting around 100 niggas all day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like
But
one of the only Jones in there.
Around too though.
What you say, Bond?
They should have had a lot of chicks around too. Them niggas was
That's
there.
That's what I'm talking about. But she be like, you got sessions with Pac sessions, and she the only one in there.
Yeah.
Hold up. Boston Brills is saying he's trying to battle. Hold on. Well, we got Bert Castro in here who also battles.
Battle me for?
All right, hold on. All right, if y'all two want to battle, we will judge it. We'll do Boston Brills versus Bert Castro.
Yeah, what the hell would he be battling me for though?
Who the hell doesn't want to battle you, Bonds?
Wouldn't be for bragging rights, my nigga.
Oh, Bonds. Oh, okay. Bonds ain't battling for bragging rights. All right, I'm calling y'all out. Boston Brills.
Let's
Boston
do it.
Brills, Bert Castro. Hit the link.
I got $100 for the winner.
Hit the link.
That'll be a good jump.
What we doing? We paying the winner, Mikey T?
I don't even know if these guys are gonna log in, to be honest with you.
Get this money, y'all.
Let's see if they're even gonna log. I seen Bert Castro saying we had him in the freestyle before. I do remember that now.
Facts, Mikey. That fight. Facts, Mikey and Bonds. That's the new takeover, man. Have a battling tournament on the joint, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Mikey T, set it up, man.
Come on, I'm trying to let you guys come in here right now, battle. If you win, no, you're gonna battle Bert Castro. If you win, then we'll have you on to battle again in the future, man. Come on, let's go. Hit that link before we get to the main event, because we got to talk about that Verzuz battle, the one that we're never gonna get. They say we're never gonna get it.
With a mini versus bars, man.
I'm gonna be real though. Jeezy and Gucci got just as violent as 50 and Ja. You cannot say it didn't. You cannot say it didn't. Somebody ended up in a dumpster, you guys.
Nah, it did. The only thing is both parties live. Like, I mean, somebody died, but both parties' careers live. Like, 50 put Ja out of business.
Oh, yeah. That's true, Bonds. That is true. That is true.
He put Ja out of business.
You are
right.
They
need to set up that.
He reshaped Ja Rule dynasty family legacy.
They need to set up a celebrity boxing match with them two, man. 50 and Ja.
No, he reshaped his whole legacy, bro.
Yep, you're right. You're right, Bonds.
He did.
No, he didn't just ruin. He didn't just ruin Ja Rule's music career. He may have ruined his career overall. Well, Twizz, did he ruin Ja's movie career, or was that half past dead?
No, he ruined everything. Ja Rule. My bad.
I feel like he destroyed Murder Inc. Period. The whole damn group. They ain't been right since. Then they, they had the indictment and all of that, and they just never bounced back. Especially Irv Gotti being the person he was that put so many
Gotti
people
is the
on.
only one that bounced back, Twizz.
True, and that's because he's the entrepreneur. He was, connecting the dots, but he was behind the scenes on a lot of talent and things of that nature.
Yeah, I feel good though. Don't get it twisted,
And he knew a lot of people, Twizz, to go back into BET and connect the dots for his new shows and stuff. But yeah, you're right, Bonds. Ja Rule, he's not messed up like that. But let's be 100%. Ja Rule was saying, I'm going to sweat you out your Hermes. I'm going to sweat you out your Versace, because Fat Joe is wearing Hermes and Versace in his recent joints. You want to know what Ja Rule's wearing? He's wearing T-shirts like all of us. Twizz, what does that say?
Money, though.
What does that say to you, Twizz, that Fat Joe is still wearing Hermes and Versace to go fishing if he wanted to?
Facts. Fat Joe got that bread, man, and 50 Cent, he sent Ja Rule to Planet Fitness, man. He ain't been doing nothing but hitting the gym and things of that nature, man. I mean, he turned him into a regular guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He citizenized them, man. If that's a word.
He cleared his calendar, man.
Real red.
That's when you
sent him to TGI Fridays.
You said what?
He sent him to TGI Fridays.
Yeah. That's nigga clock,
Yeah, he sent him home to the family.
I mean, a month now you getting 30.
Damn, that's actually pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Now, Rosewood's actually in the studio working tonight, Brills. Gucci and Jeezy drama is crazier. Yeah, when you look at it like that, man, but you got to look at it from what Bonds was saying. With Gucci and Jeezy, both of them still have careers. Maybe if Gucci or Jeezy didn't have a career right now, one of them would be a whole hell of a lot more sour.
Yeah, definitely. Be a lot less to talk about if niggas wasn't getting no money.
Now, I'm going to be real, though. I think Ja Rule's movie choices were what kind of screwed him up. But Bonds, before I tap back into that, why do you think it seems like Ja Rule is so open to actually do the verses? Why is Ja Rule open to do it, whereas 50 is hesitant?
Shit.
That's an easy
Nothing
question.
to lose, man. Like he ain't got nothing to lose. The nigga whoop if somebody whoop your ass, of course you want to fight again. He may not want to fight again because he already got the belt.
Facts.
You think that's the clear answer, Twizz?
Yeah, I feel like Ja Rule is hungry for relevancy. Hungry for don't forget who I was. Where 50 got so much things going on. You don't even gotta listen to his music. You can just watch the series he got going on. You know what I mean? Like he relevant in a whole different way right now. He made a lot of entrepreneurial moves. He playing chess. Ja Rule need that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And it's another situation of like, why is 50 Cent going to give Ja Rule an opportunity to prove himself? He doesn't need to give
Facts.
Ja Rule an opportunity to prove to the people that he's really better than what 50 did. Because the
Well,
people in our mind right now, we all think like what we're all saying. We all think like 50 and G Unit destroyed Ja and Murder Inc. He doesn't need
facts.
to give Ja Rule an opportunity to go song for song and actually prove that he can't really compete. Even though, and that's something we
And
got to go into as well, guys. Can 50 and Ja Rule really compete against one another?
no, they can't because this just for this one reason. These couple reasons I gotta say. Once 50, you on 50 shit list, bro. It's like a rap. It ain't no coming back from that. It don't matter if y'all was the best of friends once upon a time. When he done with you, he done with you.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Yeah. And dudes
and
ain't squashed the beef.
facts. And 50 would probably end up trying to put hands on Ja Rule on that stage. Not saying Ja Rule won't defend himself, but 50 that type of person, man, he will stop the whole show if he feel disrespected in any kind of manner. I couldn't see him getting on the stage, period, with Ja Rule.
Yeah, I think Bonds just said, and plus they never squashed the beef. That's true.
Facts.
Multiple occasions, multiple occasions, DJ Drama at one point brought Jeezy and Gucci together on the radio to squash the beef. On a few different occasions, these guys have actually been in the same vicinity and squashed the beef. Not like Ja and 50, who were at one point forced to be on an airplane together where they literally couldn't do anything or else they would be charged with a federal offense.
Facts.
And when you get charged with a felony, you got to do a year in jail at the least. So is that why, Bonds? Is that why they didn't fight at the airport? Because you'd have to go to jail for a year?
Yeah, man. And you don't want to fight. Fight in the airport. You're getting arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dudes that do versus, man, they don't have beef. Like, you know what I mean? So, they're likely to squash the beef first and be friends, and then maybe you'll see a versus. But ain't no versus from niggas that got, you know what I'm saying?
But yo, Bonds, do you think when Ja Rule was walking out the plane, do you think he looked back and let out a little, "It's murder"?
You stupid. Probably.
A cop, one of the federal people that be flying on the plane would probably look at Ja and be like, "It's what? I'm sorry, what did you say?"
He's got a gun.
You cannot say murder on an airplane. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's just crazy to think about that whole thing. Because if you look at it, so Ja Rule and 50, their first four albums, almost comparable. Veni Vidi Vici, Rule 336, Pain is Love, The Last Temptation, Get Rich or Die Trying, The Massacre, Curtis, Before I Self-Destruct. They both had different albums. Like Ja Rule had RULE and Blood in My Eye that actually dropped. 50 had Power of the Dollar that dropped first. And he also had Animal Ambition that dropped. I don't know if we're going to count Guess Who's Back.
I was about to say that.
You got Guess Who's Back, but that was more of, there were freestyles on that, Bonds. That was more of a mixtape style album. But then you could go back even further because Ja Rule has compilation projects, The Murderers. He has the Cash Money Click. You know what I mean?
Right.
So how do you think that those catalogs compare to each other, Twizz? I know you're a Ja Rule guy.
No, but I like 50 over Ja Rule. I just like Ja Rule over Fat Joe. You know what I mean? But I like 50 over Ja Rule. Like um just like Get Rich or Die Trying was like a classic album, man. That joint was just like that joint hit hard, but I don't know, man. It's hard to compare their dialogue because they, even though 50 do got songs for like the women and things of that nature, but I like before Get Rich or Die Trying, I like the mixtape 50, the young and hungry 50, bro. Like his rapping was completely different. It was, you know what I mean? He was really telling stories on them Jones and everything. Like it was, you really felt it, you know what I mean?
Nobody remembers Murder Ja. They still
Like my life.
No. Monica! Monica! But yo, honestly, man, Ja Rule choosing Half Past Dead with Steven Seagal. You know what I'm talking about, Twizz?
Yeah. Yeah, I know
Him
you're talking about.
choosing that over Too Fast, Too Furious, that is kind of like crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
Do you think he was thinking, okay, Steven Seagal and DMX just did exit wounds, so I could do
Yeah,
like what a
yeah,
horrible logic.
yeah, yeah, that is true. That's a fact. Especially with the X comparisons.
But be real, Twiz. How big could the Eddie character, Eddie from the drag racing scene in Fast and Furious, you've seen
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I
How
seen it.
big how big do you think that character really could have been? I don't think it would have been the Rome character, that was on house arrest, the
Yeah,
Tyrese play. I don't think it would have been that big. Do you think they would have just made that Paul Walker's homie?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Where would they have gone
That's
with
a good
Ja Rule?
question. Yeah, where would they have gone? That's a good question.
What was the question?
The question is, where would they have gone with Ja Rule in Too Fast, Too Furious? They were gonna bring back Eddie. I don't think
Hmm.
Eddie would have been in Roman's role. The Tyrese role of Paul Walker's old friend who was on house arrest. Do you think they would
Yeah,
have just flipped that? Would there have been no Rome? Or another thought, maybe Eddie would have been the ludicrous character from down in the Connect in Miami. What
Luda
do you
held
guys
it down.
what do you think, Bonds?
Could have came from jail. They could have interjected him a lot of ways.
You think they would have made Eddie a main character though?
Um, I mean, oh, you mean if he would have remained with his popularity? You mean?
No, if he would have just taken the role in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Uh,
I think they were trying to give Ja Rule his a lead role in Too Fast, Too Furious, but Twiz and I were just speaking while you were gone. He decided to do Half Past Dead
Yeah,
with Steven Seagal because Steven Seagal just had success with DMX with exit wounds. I got a feeling that must have
yeah,
been his logic, Bonds.
yeah, but
yeah.
That was the only big Steven Seagal movie in those years.
and he probably had a. And see the thing too with the Steven Seagal movie, he had a bigger role because you know what I'm saying. It was a more shaped around him. Whereas a part of
That's
that
what he thought.
franchise, he would have been kind of like you know what I'm saying, just a chain, a link in the chain. You know,
Right.
True.
people ego they want to be on a bigger screen, which the bigger screen would have been the smaller role, but niggas can't realize all the time, man.
And
True.
look how many and look at all the possibilities. He would have been going back for 10 sequels.
Greed, man. Greed, man.
You think they would have fit him in like that though if he would have said, "Yes, I'll do Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm sticking with you." They would have made Eddie work, huh, Bonds?
It definitely would have
It,
helped his career. It definitely
would
would
have,
have the wake of
but it,
all that other shit.
but it also would have depended on how he executed the role. It's a lot of rappers that get movie chances off of their name, and if they don't execute it, it's like
Ja was a good actor. Decent actor.
Right, but Ludacris and Tyrese, they really cemented themselves. Rome could
yeah,
have
they
been gone.
did.
Rome could have
They
been
did.
gone. But it just so happens Tyrese is funny as hell.
But Ja
Yeah.
could do that. Ja could. I think Ja could act though.
Half past dead. Half past dead.
I
God,
didn't.
did you see that movie in full bonds or no?
No.
Who a better actor, Fat Joe or Ja Rule?
I mean, what have I seen Fat Joe in besides Enough? Oh, no. Empire, excuse me.
Yeah.
He was on Prison Song too. I don't know if y'all saw that John with Q-Tip.
What was that
BET
comedy?
John back in.
Yep. Yep. That's crazy.
What was that comedy he was in? Wasn't he in a comedy too?
Was it a Hangover or some shit?
Nah, I can't remember.
Shit, briefly, like little
I
small.
remember that.
He was in a lot of little small little.
He was.
Those two little sitcom. He did them.
Bonds, I don't think Ja Rule has really ever done a movie role that is really like a serious. Like I saw, what was it called? Was it called Turn It Up? Was it Ja Rule and Praz Turn It Up? You know what I'm talking about?
Wasn't he in a scary movie too before Ja Rule?
Yeah, one that you would never want to see.
Bones Part 2.
Nah, it was like some weird shit, man, where they killed him off in the first scene. It was weird.
He was in was it Halloween?
Nah, that was Busta
Was
Rhymes.
he?
No, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
was
Busta
the
Rhymes
Halloween Resurrection.
and LL was on Halloween. On the Halloween too, I think. One of them Johns.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Boston Brill said, "Is that THC, Twizz?"
No, this just a regular vape. You know what I'm talking about? I had to keep my system clean. I can't really. I wouldn't be able to smoke THC out of vape. You know what I'm saying? I was a vicious back-to-back
Shit.
burner, so I just used the vape to, keep that smoke flowing because I be needing to blow something.
Oh, Boston Brills also asked Twizz, "Are you still on that walk?"
No, I ain't on that walk.
Wow.
Talk about on that walk. Hell no.
I don't know why he asked it, but he did. Paul Walker is that boy.
He definitely is.
Okay, all right. Why? What was your favorite movie from Paul Walker?
Fast and Furious.
I like Brick Mansion. That was one of his later movies. Also,
Rest in peace, Paul Walker too, man.
What was the movie? What was that movie where they hit him with the hockey puck in his mouth? Y'all never seen that one? Yeah, let me
I don't
see.
think I saw that one.
They hit him with a hockey puck in his mouth.
Yeah. I'm looking it up. Paul Walker movie where he gets hit with a hockey puck. It's called Running Scared. Yeah, it was one of his better movies, Running Scared.
I think that sounds familiar.
The Cookout 2, Ja Rule was in the Cookout 1, I believe.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule was also in Scary Movie playing the
Right. That's the John right there. You talking about Bond?
Movie, yeah.
Ja Rule was just the president's associate in that movie, right, guys?
It was a small joint.
Yeah, he played like a guy in a suit advising the president, I believe.
Yeah. There's so many of them Johns.
Those joints are annoying, man.
They are, man. I stopped watching them Johns, man. I can't even pinpoint who was on what John.
But it's weird how like the Wayans brothers, they'd be like, "Yo, they stole our movie from us. But yo, you know what they wanted to call that movie?
What?
They wanted to call Scary Movie. They wanted to call it Scream, if you know what I did last Halloween.
Oh yeah. Like how they did with Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah.
Mix your movies together.
That would have been horrible. Would that have been, did the title not make a difference if they still had that same concept? Or was that title's ass, right?
It's ass, but it would have went with the series though. You would have understood it because they said Don't Be a Menace to Be, and then it was a Scream if you know.
Yeah. I feel like they messed up from doing all them different genres. Like you see how Don't Be a Menace, that's a hood classic. They kept it at that. It ain't no Don't Be a Menace 2. You gotta some movies you can't keep rolling with them genres, man.
Yeah, you gotta leave well enough alone, man.
Facts.
Well, I mean,
burning them genres out.
The reason because of that, and there may have been Don't Be a Menace sequels, but Don't Be a Menace, I don't think made as much money as Scary Movie. Scary Movie was a phenomenon. Let me see. Don't Be a Menace. Wiki. Let me get the box office because I might be eating my words on this, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. Yeah, it only made $20 million on a $3 million budget, you guys. They got a small budget for Scary Movie as well, but that movie went on and made millions.
But what was the press behind those Scary Movies? You seen them on the sides of the buses and all that.
Yeah.
Remember that with Don't Be a Menace though.
Right. If they would have got the if Don't Be a Menace would have made $100 million based on the promotion and getting the proper promotion, right, it probably would have been hood sequel.
And you said they spent $3 million on Don't Be a Menace. They probably spent $10 million on the Scary joint.
Right. True. Like shit. They could have made Don't Be a Menace just like they were making Wayne's World. Or what was it called? What was their show called?
Oh, you talking about the Wayne brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Wayne brothers show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, like what was their show called? They had a show on like TBS or something like that.
Wayne. Yeah, I think the Wayne brothers. I think.
Oh, the Wayne
brothers.
Waynes.
Colossal.
Yeah, the Waynes is on.
Chat, do we have a problem?
Do we have a problem?
Oh, what's that from? What's that from?
Don't be a menace. Don't be a menace.
Do we have a problem? Should I wear should I wear this tech with these high tops or this? Yo, man, that was a great movie. I really love Don't Be a Menace. The best part of Scary Movie. The best part of Scary Movie 2 is the first 5 minutes.
Oh, Mikey T, quick. You ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker?
I'm Gonna Get
You. That's a
sucker.
Throwback. That's an old school John right there.
Is that a parody or is it a serious movie? I've never seen it.
That's one of them. It's the Wayne brothers and all that's on it. Chris Rock in there early. It's old school joints like Don't Be a Menace, but it's funnier.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Did it come out in 2014?
Nah.
That John the old school John.
1990.
Real rat.
I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It's hilarious though.
What are you talking about? Mikey T TV show Wayne's got. The Waynes had a show. Was it on? Am I mistaken, guys? I'm pretty sure it was on TBS with like.
It was on Warner Brothers.
World.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, they had it on a couple different channels. UPN. Yeah, I mean, I think that joint used to be back then.
Yeah.
Let me see. What was the Wayne?
They had Pops. They had Pops on the joint. Pops was they Pop from Off of Friday. That joint was funny as crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just called the Wayne Bros, like you said.
Yeah, Marlon carried that joint heavy though. Marlon was the funniest on that joint. He the funniest out of all of them.
Him and Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were pretty good, man. I enjoyed watching.
I was just watching.
Yeah, rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
Definitely.
I really don't
back to the Blank Man days.
Actually,
right?
Actually, I don't want to say they can't make Friday without John Witherspoon because they could really show respect to him. You know what I mean? They could really pay respect to him in a film. I think he deserves that. I think he deserves a film to remember him, to be honest with you. I think he's an icon, like on the level of like Eugene Levy. You know what I mean? Like on that type of a level of like, Eugene Levy, he played Jim's dad in American
Yeah,
Pie. He was actually he
yeah,
had a
but
string where he was like one of the most funny, comedians out.
they could also do it like he passed, like they did on House Party. You know what I'm talking about? Like have his pictures around and still
Exactly.
have that. You know what I mean? That joint would be lit.
That's what I mean, to pay respect to him. I think he
Yep,
deserves.
Yeah, that'd be fire though.
yep, yeah, that would be.
Yeah, man. So I hope they get Last Friday made at some point. I just can't understand why $5 to $10 million wouldn't be put up. But I mean, let's be honest, the Friday after next really wasn't all that. Like the Christmas one, that like what
Yeah,
the hell?
but you know what's so crazy? The budget that they was on for the original Friday, bro. You had people like Ezel and them talking about he was giving them like $5,000-$10,000 a roll in that joint. Like, and that joint was like Friday is a classic. It's like, man,
I
it
like
just show
Friday.
you
I
how
like next
times
Friday as
change.
well.
He got 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I like next Friday too, you guys. Like, honestly, next Friday is a classic as well. Mike Epps, it
Yeah,
was amazing in that.
Oh yeah.
but Friday at the next, I like Friday at the next because Cat Williams was on
Dude,
that joint, man.
you
Yeah,
like
Cat
Friday
Williams.
after next?
Cat went.
Yeah, yeah. I like
Boy,
all the Fridays. They all
yeah,
got their own twist to them.
It's
But
so
Cat
hard to
Williams and
watch.
Mike Epps.
Hold on. Won't you admit it's the third best one though? It goes Friday
Oh yeah,
goes in order.
yeah. I would say that. I don't know. I don't know. I might like Friday at the next over next Friday. I don't
Right.
know.
It's interesting. I'm gonna
I
have to
might.
go back and watch them a little bit closer now.
I might. Yeah, Friday at the next was definitely funny.
Terry Crews.
yeah.
Real rap.
Cat Williams did his thing in there though.
Cat Williams definitely did his thing in
He did his
there.
thing on
Oh
Friday.
yeah,
He added
guys.
extra spunk.
Oh,
Rest in peace, Debo.
Debo in the same regard. Debo in the
Yeah,
same regard to John Witherspoon. Obviously it's going to be, they're going to pay tribute. They're going to show how the hood pays tribute to a bully dying sometimes. They got to show, they
fact,
can show that aspect of it. You know what I mean? How some,
fact.
I don't, how was that going to go though? Bonds, if they were to do that tribute for Debo, is nobody going to show up to his funeral, or is the dude that he knocked out and stole his chain gonna show up are these guys gonna how's it gonna go?
Yeah, people gonna show up to the crib to get all their stolen stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got my bike back.
On Ted's funeral up.
And then is Cube gonna be like, you are 35 years old, you don't ride a bike no more.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna kick off his casket and all that.
Boston Brills says, how's Lady Twizz
Good.
and the fans,
Definitely doing good. I appreciate it, Boston Bros. Everybody good. You know the kids back to school and all of that, man. So everything good. Appreciate you, bro.
What grades?
One in the fifth, and then I got another one in the first grade. The other two, they not in school yet.
Crazy, man.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yep. Back to school type shit like that. I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing Mike Epps has been doing that's interesting to me, he actually had Cat Williams in his new movie. It was those Meet the Blacks.
Right.
Where he's have you seen it, Bonds, yet? He actually in the first one they parodied what did they parody in the first one? Was it that movie where you could go out and do crime for 24 hours?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sequel came out, and they're parodying vampires.
Yeah, I didn't see the sequel.
You got to see it.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't see that joint either.
Mike Epps is a genius. I got a whole lot of respect for Mike Epps.
I like Mike Epps. And I knew Mike Epps was official when I seen him in that Sparkle joint where he played the bad guy. I was like, oh, he could do different types of, you know what I mean, more than comedic acting, like, you know what I mean?
Well, Mike Epps was on something else too that was serious. I can't think of it
Like,
offhand, man.
on that on Sparkle joint, the Sparkle remake.
Oh, all right, yeah, definitely, yeah, Joe. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of what's his name? D-Ray when he was on the Pop movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
D-Ray Davis.
Mhm.
Bonds, can you read this comment?
I don't think so. What, that's on the screen?
Miss
Yeah.
Parker.
I
Miss
can't,
Parker.
I can't read that. My screen fucked up.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, Cat Williams is a wild dude, man. Cat Williams is a wild dude. One time he did stand up out here at the casinos and shit like that.
Moreover,
Yeah,
Man,
he be
Cat
doing
Williams
his
that had
stand-up
you
shit.
crying. Definitely one of the goats in that stand up stuff. One of the last goats from the newer era, man. He held it down like the original Kings of Comedy did.
He's cool, man. I mean, I like Bernie Mac better. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. I like better. Chris Tucker, I like better. Chris Rock, I like better. My
Yeah,
so
but Cat
Bonds, Mike
Cat
Epps,
Williams
Cat
more
Williams.
consistent.
you said Mike Epps or Cat Williams?
Yeah.
Wow. I would go Mike Epps probably.
So who is Cat Williams better than?
Cat Williams better than a lot of comedians.
He better than DL Hughley.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
better
he
than
better
DL
than DL
Hughley.
Hughley.
Okay, who else we got?
The Entertainer.
He's better than Cedric the Entertainer.
They might be on the same level.
Yeah,
Same
I
level.
got him over Cedric. Yeah, he's funnier than Cedric than me.
He might be funnier than Cedric.
On the
Cedric
stage.
missed out. Cedric was supposed to be a really big star. I loved him in Barbershop. He just didn't really know where to go.
I
Okay.
met Cedric too. He's a cool dude.
Cedric is in the boat with Steve Harvey, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Cedric
interesting.
Cedric is a cool dude.
They the uncle comedians right there, man.
Yep, that's some good shit right there.
Had you laughing at the barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, nope. Jamie Foxx almost got stuck with those guys, huh?
Oh yeah, is Jamie Foxx funnier than Cat Williams?
Well, that doesn't matter, man. Jamie Foxx is an icon.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is funny as
just for the fun of it, though, like for the
his stand-ups.
Yeah, you got to put Jamie Foxx in the Eddie Murphy category. You know, the legendary.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Martin Lawrence is funny
and the reason you put and I'm putting Martin Lawrence above the Chris Tuckers and the Chris Rocks as well.
Absolutely.
Because of the amount that they have in their catalog. You know, Chris Tucker only really has Rush Hour and Friday. Plus, he has one or two others. I don't know if you can name Money Talk. He dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah, Chris Tucker, if you do a stand-up now, it won't be as funny as it used to be because his voice ain't always the same. We used to that. That smoky voice.
We're talking about movies. We're talking about movies right now. Chris Tucker has the most funny Michael Jackson stand-up.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle. But, I mean, guys like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, I feel like they didn't reach their true potential as actors. Chris Rock more than Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock did. He did a lot of movies. He did big movies, though.
Bad Company, Mr. President. They didn't really hit
Down to Earth.
He had that other shit, I Love My Wife. That last shit he had with the Kerry Washington.
I love the one where they went to the funeral and the white guy got the ecstasy.
That funny one. That was alright. It wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
He never became the guy though.
Oh yeah. What about Kevin Hart? What about Cat Williams versus who's funnier than Kevin Hart? I know Kevin Hart is more. You know what I mean?
Kevin Hart is becoming more famous than Chris Rock, and he's going to be more famous than Chris Tucker. Why? Because he's more consistent.
Cat Williams funnier than Kevin Hart to me.
No. Kevin.
He
Well,
is.
who stand up you going to? If they put next door and you
I'm
got
going.
two, who you
I'm
going
from Philly, and I'm going to Cat Williams John over Kevin Hart joints, man. Kevin Hart favorite John to me was his first one, man.
Yeah, I might go Cat Williams too.
His first John was like his funniest one. His Kevin Hart first stand up was his funniest John.
Oh
His
shit! You know who we're
material
missing
just.
out on? You know we're Eddie Griffith.
Oh
Eddie
yeah,
Griffin,
Eddie
one
Griffin.
of the goats. One of the goats. That's one of my favorite comedians,
I go to
man.
his before Cat Williams.
Oh yeah, I would too.
Yeah, no, Eddie
I would
Griffin
too.
has had a bigger, like he has had a more of a catalog. You know, he's just
Yeah.
What was the movie with him and the dude where they switched Slit Smoke Liquor? Why don't you got no
Oh,
Slit Smoke Liquor?
You talking about double take? That
Double
joint
take.
that
know what I'm
joint
saying?
was funny. Yeah,
Why
Eddie
don't you
Griffin
got
is
no
funny as
Slit
fuck.
Smoke Liquor?
How you gonna run a successful business? Got no liquor.
Yeah.
Nah. Steve Harvey not funny though.
He not.
Boston Brill says Kevin is not that funny.
Yeah, he not. He ain't that funny to
Cat
me.
Williams got him. Cat Williams funny, and Eddie Griffin funnier than him too.
Thanks.
So where did Kevin Hart really get his thing going for being known as being funny?
It was to me. No, it's like this. It was his prime, and he was. That's why I feel like he was chosen. He got the machines behind him. That's what's going on nowadays with these comedians and stuff. He got the machines behind them. It's plenty of funny.
Like funny, I ain't gonna shit on him all the way.
Here, let me because he also put in the work. You know what I mean? But I mean, what work am I talking about? He was in Scary Movie and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
They all put in work, but he was able to keep jobs for a reason. Some of these comedians be so raw, you know what I'm talking about, and they be hard to work with. You can't tell them what to do or do this and do that. But you know, Kevin was.
Do you remember Kevin Hart in The 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
He was
What's
only
that, the John
with Seth Rogen and Steve Carell.
Yeah, Seth.
I just seen that movie recently.
Steve Carell is funny as shit.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's
he
funny.
Also had a role in Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller.
His funniest movie to me was Paper Soldiers.
That was his first movie, and then he followed
that
it
was
up.
His funniest.
And then he followed it up with and then he followed it up with Scary Movie 3.
See, he was following up though, man. Like,
and what did he do in Soul Plane? Do you guys remember what he did in Soul Plane?
Oh yeah, Soul Plane was definitely yeah, he was. That John was funny. That's when he had he got stuck in the toilet on the plane and he sued them and got all his money. And that's how he was able to. Yeah, that's how he was able to get the money, and he created the Soul Plane.
All right. So from 2002 to 2005, he's already in another movie called. You guys might not remember it. It was called In the Mix.
I don't remember that.
Here, let me try to jog your memory. 2005, a romantic crime comedy drama starring Usher. I guess. Holy shit. I think that was I think Usher had an album called In the Mix too. I'm not too sure. Wow, Rico Love on the soundtrack. That shit's dope. But anyways, he's still working. He follows it up the next year with Scary Movie 4. And I guess his role name, he kept the same role. He plays CJ in Scary Movie.
Okay.
And then he did another comedy parody, the Epic Movie Joint. I never saw that one. Did you see that one where he he was in Epic Movie?
No.
I ain't see that, John. I don't even be watching Kevin Hart new stuff.
Yeah. Wow, what the hell? This guy does superhero movie. Extreme movie.
Yeah, he's in the Jumanji joints. He was in a lot of.
Well, no,
Yeah, he was in Jumanji.
Well, this is before he got famous. He did
Mm-hmm.
and then he was also in Death at a Funeral, which we were talking about earlier.
That was good.
Let me see. And I think this is when he really made it popular, you guys. 2011, Kevin Hart, Laugh at My Pain.
Yeah. That's the stand-up thing, right?
Yep. And then Think Like a Man. Was it Laugh at My Pain or was it Let Me Explain?
Laugh at My Pain.
Laugh at My Pain. Okay. And then came Ride Along.
Wow.
And I guess at that point it was a wrap because he had Ride Along, he had Think Like a Man Part 2, he had About Last Night.
Yeah.
Top 5? The fuck is that?
Probably. I don't know. I'm not moving.
About that. Yeah, he started doing all those ensemble pieces. But yeah, man, I think I give a lot of respect to Kevin Hart, man. I think he's there.
Definitely respect. You know, he came from nothing. He made it super successful.
And he did what
Gary Owens.
Yeah.
George like Gary Owens is funnier than Kevin Hart on that stand up.
Something Like a Business? What is Something Like a Business?
Kevin Hart be pushing that cliche comedy, but he went in, so it don't even matter.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. The cliche comedy like that. That one he did with that chick. You know, the chick of the moment, and
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
it was about he was in night school.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a little cliche.
Yeah.
It was called Night School, right?
What?
What it was called?
It was called
I
Night
forgot the
School.
name of it.
Yeah, it was called Night School.
Oh yeah, it's called Night School. Yeah.
But he also did another one that was really good called The Upside.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
And yo,
I ain't see that one.
he had the funniest cameo. You guys remember The Rock and Jason Statham, Hobbs and Shaw? And then they were in the plane, and then Kevin Hart was like, "What's up, guys? I'm really feeling the energy we got here. We got like a 3-man thing going on here." They're like, no, this is a 2-man thing. He's like, "But I'm really feeling the vibe here. Y'all need to blow shit up. I'm the guy." I'm watching Kevin Hart scene from that after we get off here. But yeah, man. Nah, I really appreciate you guys for tapping in tonight, man.
Facts.
Twizz, Bonds, let the people know what's up. Tell them where to go get that new local legend project, bro.
Yeah, man. That new local legend project is on everything streamable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So check that out, man. Follow me on Instagram. YouTube. I'm constantly working. I'm highly active. Tap in, man. Teach and reveal. Seeing all where. Shit, man. Report Card Radio. Mikey T is the bro. Twizz is the bro.
Yes, sir.
Family. I know what it is.
Y'all already.
Definitely appreciate you tapping in tonight, Bonds, and giving us all of your insight. Twizz, sign us out, bro. Let everybody know where they can check you out as well. I see you got a new video out on YouTube right now. It's doing some numbers.
Definitely. Appreciate it, Mikey. Appreciate the love, man. Which y'all already know, man. It's SB Twizz, the hood blogger. I'm talking about y'all tapped in right now to Report Card Radio. You know what I mean? Not only just the hip hop panel, this is the media panel right here. We carry it all the way. You know what I mean? Salute my brother Bon Simmons, my brother Mikey T, the movie star, man. Much love and respect. George, you already know. Y'all follow me on Instagram _Twizz215. You know, tapping on the YouTube channel. And y'all already know how we carry it, man. It's only one way from here, and that's up.
Hold on one second. Yo, George says Something Like a Business was when he was a pimp and his uncle died and he takes over his uncle's escort company. Have you ever seen that?
That he got so many movies. He do got he got so many movies and stuff. It's hard to keep up with what he got going on. He's on everything.
Did you guys like Janky Promoters with Cube and Epps?
I didn't see it though.
I
Oh,
didn't
you
see it
didn't?
either.
Really? You guys
I
should go
didn't
check
see it
that
either.
out. You guys should go check that out.
Cuba beast too, man. And not
Cuba.
to cut you off, but salute the Cube because Cube come from the gangster rap era, and then he was doing hood movies that we know him for, like Boys in the Hood, things of that nature, and then he just switched it all the way over to comedy family movies. That take a lot right there, man. And he discovered a lot of new talent.
Yeah, that's a fact though.
Cube's movies, man. Look at all of Cube's movies, all the different joints he did. It's like Saturday Night Live making skits, but he just did full movies of it, like all these different type of scenarios, like school fights. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Hood movies. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Weed movies. You know what I'm saying? Any type of movie or Cube put his mind to write. You know what I mean? Genius right there, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping in tonight, man. And everybody stay tuned for our next episode. We are the Hip Hop Panel.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Salute.
Salute, everybody. Have a good night.